Hey guys, I have something very exciting to talk to you about today. So I tried something new and I want to share it with you. So I tried crocheted cloth tampons as well as sea sponges. And I want to tell you a little bit about how to use them and what experience I personally had with them, because I found it very exciting. I have not used tampons in 5 years. Disposable tampons, and it was very nice to find an alternative to that. I was very intimidated by it, and then I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. Why not? For the channel, I'll do it. And then I turned out really to really like it. So first I'm going to show you the tampon. This is what it looks like. It comes unrolled like this. It's got a string on it, and it's crocheted, and it rolls up to look just like a tampon. And what I did was I went to the store, I looked down the disposable aisle at the tampons, and I went and found this brand. And the reason why I went with this as opposed to that one you see there, it's got like this weird clicking applicator, blah, blah, blah. I went with something very simple, and I went with the biggest one I could find, because I knew that sometimes cloth tampons can be a little bit bigger. Anyway, so I've already done this video once already, and so I actually already opened up a tampon and to show you guys, and I decided to redo the video. So I don't feel the need to open up another one. I'll just use this one I already opened. So imagine I unwrapped it for you guys, and you know how the tampon comes. You just take out the bad part, and then you put in your crocheted tampon, put the string through the hole. Yeah, you talking to yourself? And then pull it through like that, and then it's a tampon, just like a regular tampon, but it's good for you. It doesn't have the chemicals, it doesn't have the bad stuff. So, and then and then it's inserted just like a regular tampon. Okay, so they're comfortable, they're great, that's awesome. The bad part is removing and not throwing it away. If you're used to using disposables, that concept is going to be gross. But if you're used to using cloth pads and you're cleaning your cloth pads and you're used to all that, that's not going to gross you out. On the other hand, I do use cloth pads, and yet it still kind of did gross me out. It's only because of the way I did it. I immediately tried to clean it because I knew I was going to be doing this video, and I didn't want any staining, because I have never had this particular material before, and I was afraid of stains because I knew I was going to be doing this video, and I didn't want to be like, oh, look with all these stains on it. So, hang on, let me see what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? Nothing? So, anyway, I immediately, when I took it out, I went to rinse it, and that was really gross. So, what I think I'm going to do from the future is I'm going to immediately just put it with my cloth pads in my little bin by the toilet that I use until it's ready for soak day at the end of my cycle when I soak. And then I'll just soak it, and then the majority of the will come out during the soak, and it'll be easier to clean it that way instead of doing it the way that I did it. So, to avoid being gross. You can see what he's trying to do. Yeah. So, that's my experience with the cloth tampons. I think they're great. You just roll those up, and then you put them into the applicator just the same way. And so now I want to talk to you about sea sponges. So I got these from Hoo Hoo Rags, and they look like this. And then anyway, you can get them at hoohoorags.com. I'm going to be doing a review on her, and I'll mention the sponges in the review, but this would be the main video about the sponges. So anyway, so to use these, when they're not yes, he's saying hi again. Hi. Hi. they are like hard almost. They're not flexible. And then when you get them wet, they then become moldable and flexible. So that's what I have here is a cup of water. I'm going to get these wet for you and show you the difference, what happens when they become wet. They then become moldable. And so, same concept, you would just take your applicator, put your sponge in there, and then bam, you got it. This though, this little guy, see how it, anyway, that's how it would go in. This little guy is actually really small. This may look big, but when this gets wet and it becomes molded like that, it's very, very small. It doesn't hold much, and you can't feel it at all, really. So I'm going to be ordering some bigger ones because I did in fact leak, but this is because this is like a light. This is like, and I used it on a heavy day. So, and I knew that going into it. I just really wanted to try it, and so what I need to do is order some big ones because they shrink when you get them wet. And so you get them wet before you put them in your applicator. Also, what I need to do is figure out how to put string on this. Because I've seen that people can do that. I don't know if you just take string and you just poke a needle straight through it or what. So that way there's a string on it for when you go to remove it. Because yes, you can just remove it with your fingers, but I'm paranoid. I know that it can't like go anywhere, you know, like I understand that the anatomy of a woman and that, you know, it's not going to like go up into your stomach and get lost. I know that it can't go anywhere, but it still freaks me out that I have to like, I hate to say this but and sound graphic, but fish. Fish for it, because you really have to. You gotta be like, what, where is this thing? Maybe that's just for me. I do have a very, very, very high cervix, so I don't know if that's just me or if other women are able to just put this in and it just stays right there. And if it's like right there, I can feel that. That's uncomfortable, so I like to make sure that it's sorry, my battery's dying. You know, up there. Anyway, so the bigger one. This got a little bit funny, but you can trim these. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming, but it's the same exact thing. Let me get this guy wet. Once you get it wet, it is then shrunk. And this guy is like I would say it's still a light, but it's like a moderate. Anyway, it's bigger. But I still need bigger. Like I need like extra, extra big. Like a heavy plus or something. I don't know what they call that. Anyway, but that's what I would need, because when you get them, they just, I don't know, in order to absorb a lot, I don't know, I don't know. I need a bigger one. So, because of my flow, when I tried these, I did have a very heavy flow, and I shouldn't have done that with a heavy flow knowing that they are light, but anyway. So, here's the card for Hoo Hoo Rags, which is where I got the sea sponges. And on the back of the card here, I'm going to read you what it says. It said, to remove, basically what I said, reach in with your fingers, grab and hold gently and pull out. Rinse sponge under water and reinsert. If you're out and about, use a water bottle to rinse into toilet and squeeze out and then place into a mini wet bag. Attend to the used sponge as soon as possible. Sea sponges are actually filled with natural enzymes that inhibit the growth of mold, mildew, and bacteria, making them toxin-free and hypoallergenic, which is really cool, right? So, to disinfect, it says that you can, if a pleasant odor develops, you can disinfect. Soak for 15 minutes in 1 cup of warm water mixed with either a few drops of tea tree oil, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, helps restore volume and density, or 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide helps eliminate discoloration, which is what I did to disinfect. I did the water with peroxide and let it soak for like 15 minutes, and that's what I did to clean it after use. Do not boil the sponge. It will shrink, harden, and shorten their life. If the sponge becomes ragged, like mine did, This is because my son had got it before I even used it. So that's why that happened. It's not because of the actual sponge. Anyway, you can trim off loose pieces with scissors. Do not pull at them, because then it all just comes unraveled. So, that is hoohoorags.com, and that's where you can get the sponges. I'm sure there's other places. That's just what I know of, because she's the one who sent them to me. So, anyway, I hope you guys liked this video about a new alternative. I'm sure some of you are already using them. It's new to me, and I really enjoyed the experience with them. So, and then I'll let you know. I'm getting that other package is going to be here soon, maybe the beginning of next week, and then I'll do an unboxing video, and then I'll try those in my next cycle, which is going to be in August. My cycle is like 45 days in between. He's acting like a dog and licking me. Yeah, I would try those tampons then, and then I'll let you guys know, like in my what I wore this month video. Otherwise, and then if I get new sponges, if I get bigger ones, I'll let you know about those as well. So for now, and then I do want a few more of these crocheted ones. The person I got this one from, I'm no longer shopping with. So if you guys know of a place to get crocheted tampons like this, I would like more of those as well as the cloth ones that I'm, like this is crocheted, and then the ones that are coming in are cloth. They're the square cloth. So I would just like a variety of all of them. I think it's great. So if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Bye.